Self-judgment and self-criticism can be very ingrained thought patterns, so much so that we don't fully realize they are present. Many of us have had a lot of past conditioning that impact the thoughts we hold about ourselves. And many of us are just starting to recognize the ways in which we talk to ourselves, or how often we might treat ourselves with unkindness. Much like improving our physical health, it's important to be first aware of the ways we might be judging or criticizing ourselves. It's also important to not start judging ourselves for judging ourselves. We have been doing our best, and self-compassion is a skill that must be practiced like any other skill. This meditation is to support us in identifying our self-judgment and then bringing self-compassion to meet it. First, allow your eyes to do whatever they need to do for you to have the most awareness without being distracted by your surroundings. For some, this means allowing our eyelids to close. For others, it means letting them be half open, softening our gaze, and letting our point of focus rest towards the earth. And now, tune into your breathing. This helps you come into contact with how your body is feeling now and with the present moment. The breath anchors us to the present because it is only ever happening now, not in the future, not in the past. So just tuning in and noticing. Where are you feeling your breath? Is it more in the chest, throat, or perhaps around your nostrils? If your breathing feels a little shallow, what does it feel like to allow yourself to deepen your breath, breathing right down into the bottom of your lungs? Explore this gently, without force and without expectation. Are there any sensation or emotions that arise by doing this, by deepening or feeling your breath? Just take note of them, knowing there is nothing to change, nothing to fix. All our sensations, emotions, and experiences are welcome right now. If it feels good, allow your breath to deepen even further, right down into your belly. Again, notice how your body responds to this. Notice if anything is coming into your consciousness that wasn't there before. If there are any thoughts coming up, just observe them. Note them as thoughts and allow them to dissipate. As you allow your body to be still, to be at rest, you might note that certain ideas or concepts are floating to the surface. You might notice messages like, "I don't know how to do this right," or "I can't stop thinking about," fill in the blanks. You might also notice emotions rising, which is very normal. When we slow down and are still, we create space for things to arise. It's like we're taking our feelings off mute, and now we can hear them. Or you might feel nothing at all, which is equally normal. Many of us, once we start paying attention to what's happening in our minds and hearts, experience a sort of numbness. A great teacher once said, "Feeling nothing is still feeling something." So if you feel nothing, just allow yourself to have that experience too. Whatever it is that you're experiencing, see if you can just watch it and note whether there are any voices of blame, shame, or criticism. Are you telling yourself you should be feeling differently? Perhaps you are resisting this experience and telling yourself you shouldn't be. Might there be some anxiety about the future? Or maybe a sense that this is a waste of time and you should be getting things done. Whatever those voices are saying for now, you're just allowing them to speak. All you're doing right now is just tuning into the radio in your mind. And at any point in time, you can always ground back into your breath and notice your connection with the earth beneath your feet. You can always do whatever you need. You can always do whatever you need to do to care for yourself. And once you are aware of the messages you're receiving, sink back into your body. Notice if there are any physical experiences that might be coming up. You might notice a tightness in your shoulders, a holding in of your stomach, a fluttering in your throat, or just a sense of numbness throughout. Or it might be something entirely different. Whatever you're experiencing, you witness. You note. Just experience it. If our thoughts are like the part of the iceberg we can see above the water, our emotions are the much larger part beneath the surface. Often, we first have to witness the thought before understanding the emotions. Feelings that come up around self-criticism can be anything from stress to anxiety, fear, sadness, grief, guilt, and even anger. See if you can notice these emotions that are swirling around in your heart, in your stomach, in your throat, or anywhere else in your body. And for now, see if you can try letting go of the thought that is above the surface and sink into your body. And offering some compassion towards the emotions and feelings that you are having. You can place a hand over your heart or stomach or around your collarbone area, and then placing your other hand on top of the first. And just experience the warmth and the sensation of care and compassion that comes with touch. I care, I have compassion for you. I accept you. I love you. Allowing your breath to deepen again, breathing into that sense of care, understanding, and concern. And say to the emotion, to this experience, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. See if you can allow these emotions to be in your body while you offer it some kindness. And now say, it's okay. It's not your fault. You're doing your best. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Whatever feels right, whatever you might say to an upset child or a pet, see what it feels like to say that to yourself. To the parts of you that are unhappy. You could also place a hand on your cheek or your arm and gently stroking with care anywhere that feels right. Just as you would hug a child or gently stroke a loving pet. We are all trying our best in this life. And while thinking critical thoughts about ourselves or our actions can seem like a motivating thing to do, or a way to prevent us from getting hurt, being critical and judging ourselves actually causes more grief, more suffering, more pain. Paying attention to how we speak to ourselves can be the key to unlocking new patterns of thinking, new patterns of feeling, and new ways of living. Show care and concern for the parts of us that are struggling. And this helps us to positively transform the relationship we have with ourselves. And now make a commitment to yourself to build a more positive relationship with yourself. The kind of loving, understanding, and caring relationship you would have with a child or a pet. The more often we practice this kind of relationship, the sooner we can live a happier life. Remind yourself that we are perfectly imperfect humans, doing our best, and that no matter what, we are worthy of love, acceptance, and encouragement. So take a few more gentle, deep, loving breaths into and out of your body. As you wiggle your fingers, reconnect with your entire body and say thank you to yourself. Thank you for taking care of me. And slowly open your eyes. And now slowly open your eyes, taking your time. Whenever you're ready, come back into the now.